My name is Aaron, actually, and I am a medical technologist. And I'm here because over the last number of years, we have had taxation without representation. And I think with the Tea Party that is going to change, and that needs to change. We are living in the last best place in the world to live, the United States of America, and I'm proud to be an American, and I have served in a foreign war. So I think now is the time for something to be done with our taxes. Thank you.
What's your name?
Terry Brigner Jr.,
And what do you do?
logger.
And what did you hear today? Like, what were the issues that were being presented?
Pretty much the constitutionality of a lot of the laws that are on the books now, and they talked about the fair tax and his opinions on it.
And so, what are your opinions on what you're hearing and what's going on today?
I agree that there's a lot of laws on the books right now that are highly unconstitutional based on the original constitutional amendments, but as far as the fair tax is concerned, I'm not too sure that's a good idea.
Interesting. Okay, and then what do you think just about having events like this in Tok? We don't get a lot of this kind of event happening.
No, but it's good for the people of particularly this community to get involved with what's going on a national level and understand they can do something about it and get things done.
My name's Michelle, and I live in the Mentasta Mountains off the road system. And I came 10 miles down on snow machine, crossed the river to come here, and then drove another 50 miles.
Excellent. Now, what do you do?
I'm retired.
And what did you think about what you heard today?
Well, I think it's a good thing that the people are getting together because I believe in the Constitution. The most brilliant men in the world created it, and they're trying to destroy it. It's only 24 pages. Obama's health care plan is thousands of pages, and nobody still knows what's in it.
What do you think that you can do to make a difference in what's going on?
Well, I wished I was 30 years younger because I'll tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be following Sarah Palin.
Hey, what is your name?
It's Wayne Schaefer.
And what do you do?
I'm retired. I spent 20 years in the Air Force, earned 9 air medals in Vietnam. And I am concerned with the total lack of respect from our government for our own Constitution. And things I heard here today sounded good to me, or at least some of it.
And I heard you came quite a ways just to get here.
Oh, yeah, from the Slana area. And of course we live off the road. It's snow machine ride out to the highway and then drive up here. I know some of the people here, and I know where they're coming from. And I'm just totally sick and tired of our government spending money that they don't have and a total disregard for the Constitution. When a senator can stand in front of the news media and say he doesn't care what the Constitution says, there's something wrong.
So what do you think that you can do to make a difference?
Try to get people in there that'll listen to the people and pay attention to the Constitution. Take a good hard look at the candidates, dump both parties, vote totally independent, vote for the person.
Okay, so who are you?
I'm John Bristol. I'm a mechanic at Northern Energy in Tok, Alaska. We organize this Tea Party to bring awareness to the public about the government's gross overspending and borrowing of money from foreign powers, which could be used against us in negotiations of foreign negotiations. And I just want to make people aware of what's going on and try to get them involved in their politics.
If people left here today with one thing on their minds, what would you want it to be?
I would want them to read the Constitution and know their rights and to not to fear their federal government and to get educate themselves more on who they're electing.
Okay, your name, please?
My name is Rex Goolsby.
And what do you do?
I do a lot of things. I'm a construction manager on contract for the state, and I'm also work full-time for the University of Alaska Fairbanks.
Okay, so why are you here today?
Well, I was asked to speak. I do a lot of lecturing for the National Center for Constitutional Studies. I'm a student of the Constitution and history, and enjoy anything involved with originalist doctrine of the Constitution.
So then, what was this event all about?
This was a chance for people in the Tok community to come together and to, from my perspective, it's an opportunity to educate, and I just feel like that the most beneficial thing that anybody can do is to educate others and to open up people's minds to new ideas, and my education and my background lead me to believe that originalist interpretation of the Constitution is the right thing to do.
Excellent. So can you define for those who don't know what would be the summary of what the originalists believe?
Well, it's just a philosophy that the founders of our country, framers of the Constitution, were geniuses who foresaw the benefits of the form of government that they put together in 1787 at the conference and at the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia, and that they got it right, and they left the mechanism for us to change that Constitution when it was needful. But the principles that they laid down were truthfully ingenious, that they were timeless doctrines which will suit our needs today as well as it did in their at their time, and that straying away from those doctrines have got us into the trouble that we're in right now.
And so what did you think about the turnout, and what have you been hearing today?
Well, we got probably 1/8 of the population of Tok. I bet Philadelphia couldn't do that.
I'm Tim S. Langdon, Tok, Alaska, a citizen of the great United States of America. And
What do you do?
I'm a registered nurse. I work in healthcare, have for years, and I just like to get together with like-minded people who are concerned about what their government is doing, and educate ourselves as to how we can participate in the process. We don't have a right to complain about things unless we engage ourselves in the process and promote effective change.
So what did you hear today that resonates with you, or?
That it's important to go by the plan that this country originally started off with, the mandates for limited government and government by for the people. So I'm thinking of Thomas Hobbes and people like that who said that the government only exists because the people authorize it to exist, and not to be autonomous, but to serve the people that it represents. So I'm one of them, and I just wanted to come and show some solidarity.